And we are live, folks. Here's your intro.
Live. Oh, there was. Oh,
Maybe there's an intro.
maybe. There we go.
What's up, everybody? Technical difficulties. We back.
Yes, sir. But we figured it
If
out.
you
We
hear,
figured it
let
out.
us know. Get in the chat. So,
See, we
Darth,
got,
do we
what's
tell
up?
him now, or do we wait till the end of the show?
We can tell them
This
now
is
about the
this is my
change.
last. Well, maybe not my last, but my last bagged and unfiltered. But there's more. There's more. We're moving me with Darth over there over to Wednesday, where we're gonna talk. What is it? No boards, no bull. No boards, no bull. Keeping bagged and unfiltered the way it is. Moving back
Mondays.
to the original format.
Yeah, bagged and unfiltered. More of a what the other stuff I like to do.
Comics.
Community hangout. All topics, community related, within our bubble. You know how it is. And then me and Sick are going to do the comic books on Wednesday. So Mondays will be bag and board. I think I got Furbird for this coming Monday. And then after that, hopefully Wahoo.
We're reaching out to Furbird.
Yeah. Furbird said, probably next month. Oh, no, shoot. I'm sorry. Wednesday, I'll do we'll chill with Furbird. And then come Monday will be bags and board. And then Wednesday will be me and Sickle. I forgot it already. Stoner move. What is it?
We just came up with it today, folks.
Yeah, we're still working on it.
No boards, no bull. No boards, no bull.
Yeah, where we're gonna go in depth comic book review. Is that what we're gonna call it? Review, I guess. Something like that.
We're gonna do what the fuck we want.
Yeah, pretty much. So the next title is Aliens. So the Marvel Aliens that just about a year or two ago. So we'll do that. So bear with us as
Dark Horse.
No, Marvel. Sicko. Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel. Yeah. You said not the Dark Horse?
Yeah. Not Dark Horse.
No, not Dark Horse.
Dark Horse is really good though. Yeah.
I don't think I've read much of it. I think I read just the original limited series. And I got a bunch of it, but I every time I go hunting, I just pick them all up, whatever it is. So I got but the newer, when Marvel took over, bought the rights and started doing Aliens, I got all that and all the Predator. So we'll be doing that next.
Speaking of Predator, do you want to?
Yeah.
Want to tell them what's up? All right, hold up.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting. So, I'm a big Predator guy. I'm a big Yautja, big Xenomorph. So I just been going down a rabbit hole on all like bunch of content breaking down Predator, Alien, and I came across this video on the channel's name is Marvelous Videos. He did a timeline, and I was like, oh, I'll check this out. Timeline of the movies with the current one that just came out, Killer of Killers. So he got to, I think he went to Prey. So it starts Prey. It start the animated Killer of Killers, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. And then before it moves on, it goes to right here. Predator, Hell Come A-Walkin'. This is set in 1864 during the Civil Run. So I thought that was neat. I had never heard of this. So as soon as I saw it, I went to go look for it on eBay. There were copies of issue 2, about $30. This one was nowhere to be found. I look up last sales were about $30-$40. So I went to Graham Cracker's big store here in Chicago area, picked up number 2 for cover price. So I just thought this was neat. It's within the timeline, within the, well, it's not canon, of course, but it's still neat. Like, I never knew this book existed. So it's a predator in the Civil War. So after this book, according to Dude's timeline, then we go to chapter 3 of Killer of Killers, which is that is, I thought I wrote the year down. Well, that's in World War II. So right, so after World War II, then we get our man Dutch. So that's pretty dope. So I thought I'd just share that. I'm going to try to get this book. I doubt I'll find it in the wild. There is one on eBay, but it's in Australia, so it's not that bad. It's like $30. No spec on this. I don't do spec. I don't even know how to spec. Well, I'm a reader speculator. But I just thought I'd share this. This is pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know what you think, Sicko.
I'm a big Predator guy. Especially with like the new movies coming out, definitely piquing my interest a little bit more.
Did you
still
see,
have yet to watch the new one. Yeah, it's on my watch list.
Dude.
Like, I've just been too busy.
Dude, you gotta check it out, dude. It's fantastic.
But it comes highly comes with great reviews.
Recommended,
especially many people in the Order 47 Discord were talking it up. If you were on Twitch, you couldn't escape it. It was everywhere.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. I think I've seen it 3 times. I've even watched it like twice for my youngest son. It was 5, dude. But
really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's bad parenting, but excuse me, he loves it. And then we went on down a rabbit hole, and we watched Predators. And then after Predators, we watched half of the original one, which I thought was dope.
Okay.
So
with Arnie?
Yeah. Yeah, we got about halfway and then he fell asleep. So yeah, man, I think that's pretty
it's
dope.
kind of a slow movie, the original, especially for a 5-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because Predators kicks off pretty fast. Once they get dumped on a planet, it's kind of intense. And the Killers, yeah, it starts off. Man, you got to watch that, dude. It just opens up the fucking lore so much. And just to find these books, like I would read these books just to make that my own canon, because I don't think any of it's canon. But I love to see a Predator in every era, in every big war on Earth, on the planet, on Earth. You know what I mean? That'd be dope to see. So I mean, I'm excited for Badlands, and I'm excited, man. Disney owns Fox, so they own all this. So and they've gotten it right so far. With Prey, with Romulus, and with Predator, Killer of Killers. The feedback and the word of mouth and the fandom's been pretty good. There's been a little bit of the woke, a lot of content guys still lean towards a little bit of the woke type shit, but I don't see it. So, all right, that's that, man. Other than that, I just want to say one thing before if we get into it. I just finished Andor. Fucking masterpiece. Andor is fucking.
It looks really good,
dude. It's just.
I'm so tempted. So if you're new to the channel, I've not seen Star Wars, and I'm currently. Where am I? I'm in the Clone Wars TV show season 3. Just starting season 3. Maybe season 4. I think it's season 3.
Okay,
and,
that's a good. That's Rebels. That's my favorite season. I
for
think.
Andor.
Yeah, I think season really 3 is my favorite of Rebels. I think. I forgot how many seasons there is. 5, I think. I'm not sure, but I think season 3 is my favorite.
I think 6. I know I'm supposed to jump off at 5 and go watch other stuff, and then come back and watch season 6 after I floated around. but
Oh
I'll
yeah,
read
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
read. We've got Star Wars experts, both Drew and AR,
They are.
um, just on top of you. So
Yeah.
I think I saw episode 1 in theaters when I was a young boy.
Hmm.
Um, and I might have seen like one of the originals, but I can't be certain I didn't just see clips on YouTube,
Hmm.
because I can't tell you like what happened throughout the movie. Like I know the Death Star blows up and like
Yeah, yeah,
Luke,
yeah.
I am your father. Like I know all that stuff, but like the Empire, the Rebellion, who are these
Oh,
people? Why are they here? What's going on? Um
yeah.
yeah.
No, well,
Very
I've
few
seen it
people
all.
have not seen Star Wars. So,
I've seen it all, and it's all great.
yeah.
Well, excuse me. No, I
Well, you
take
were
that
kind of
back.
from that era too.
Yeah. I don't know if I think I'm a switch.
Now I've
Go, go,
seen
go ahead.
all
I
of
think I'm having
Star
a little bit
Trek.
of
I've seen
difficulty.
all of Star Trek.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Star Trek guy. I like Star Trek 4. That's it. And I like the Abrams. I think the Abrams are better than the original. I know that's blasphemy. That could be blasphemy for OG Star Trek fans, but I just like Star Trek 4 and the Abrams. So, but Andor was fantastic, dude. It was badass, man.
It looks
Oh,
cinematic
dude, it's
greatness.
so good, man. It's so good, and then it shows you that it can be done without lightsabers and Force users.
Oh,
Absolutely, man.
okay.
There's none of that in there. There's a
I'll be honest. This is like 90% why I'm showing up is to watch laser beams bounce all over the fucking place.
it's Star Wars. It's like almost Star Wars for adults. It's real espionage type thriller, political type. In
I could
Star
get down
Wars
with
world,
that.
yeah, in Star Wars, like you almost gotta listen to it. You know what I mean? To what they're saying, and it ties into Rogue One. They created with Rogue One and Andor, dude. They've created this nice little pocket within the Star Wars universe that fits all to its own and doesn't ruin any of the lore, any of the canon, or the original uh Star Wars films by Lucas. So yeah, you ever get
Yeah.
there, dude, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
I
I don't
haven't
think
been
so.
disappointed yet, you know.
Yeah,
It's man, it's like triple chocolate cake, like
triple chocolate
it's
cake.
hard for me to just sit down and it's just layers upon layers upon layers of chocolate. It's kind of my analogy is it's hard to sit down and just consume all of it in one. So much entertainment is
Yeah.
designed for you to consume an entire season within like 2 sittings. I don't feel Star Wars was built with that in mind.
Hmm.
Star Wars is a very slow burn on top of a fuckload of action. Maybe I'm wrong. I
Okay.
haven't seen Star Wars.
No, well, I
Correct
could
me if
agree
I'm
with that.
wrong.
I could agree with that. Roll one is yeah, it is. I mean, dude, it's high. It's probably like it's got to be within the
I've
top
heard good
five,
things
within
about
my
Rogue
top
One.
five. Yeah, dude, it's
So,
war. It's a war movie. I mean, it
so
is called
Rogue
Star
One
Wars.
fits in there.
Rogue One is before A
So
New Hope.
Rogue One, yeah. So it fits in those like original three
Yes,
the
yes,
original George Lucas VHS tapes. It's supposed
yes.
to fit in between 1 and 2 there somewhere.
No, no,
Okay.
no. It's
Yeah, I was
before
reading about that.
Episode 4. No, it's before Episode 4. So it would go in
Oh, okay.
front of the original trilogy. Like
Oh, it's
literally,
in it's
yes,
it's in front of the whole thing.
yes. Like
Oh,
literally.
okay.
Have you seen the
Okay.
original? Have you seen the original? No. Okay. Never mind. Because I
Oh,
was gonna say
super
they
embarrassed.
did it to where it literally
You
leads
you
up
go
to the.
ahead, go ahead and spoil it. Like I know what happens. So
Well, it leads up literally to the beginning of A New Hope. Well, it was Star Wars. They just called it New Hope. But episode 4, it literally leads up to the beginning, like where Rogue One ends, them flying off with the Death Star plans. Star Wars episode 4 begins when the Vader walks in. They come in to the ship. They're looking for the plans. They kidnap Leia. Yeah. Thank you, Marcus. I mean, not only me,
have to
90.
watch it because he won't shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
No, well, 90 and AR. No, because I consumed with over the past 2 days. Fuck, dude. I don't know. A little bit more than half. I went hard. Whoa. No diddy. No diddy. So, yeah, man. So, highly recommend Andor. Star Wars can be done in that fashion. You don't need lightsabers all the time. So, all right. You got anything before we try to make this happen? I'm excited, Sicko.
Do you mind if I take over for a
No,
second?
no. Go ahead, bro. Cook. Cocinar, as we say in Spanish.
All right. So, as you guys heard last time, we're talking about Basketful of Heads. I've got some panels that we brought up. Me and Darth were talking about, kind of some of our favorite instances in this. We decided we were just going to talk about Basketful of Heads and then refrigerator after a refrigerator full of heads after that, just so it's not too much for the audience to take in at one time. And let's bring Darth back here. So,
yes, sir.
What did you think?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Good movie, and it's been optioned, right? Which was kind of a surprise. I can't say I ever saw that coming.
That's right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, and the actress that they cast, Natasha Lyonne from American Pie, and most recently from Poker Face, which is a good show. I think it was nominated for an Emmy. It's on Peacock. I think she's a good actress. I think she could pull it off. And the team around her putting that together looks pretty solid. Good, decent track record. Relatively new director. I think she did some of Black Mirror. Probably should have had the name of that.
Oh, really?
Shit. Yeah, I think it was Black Mirror. They've worked together. And I can't remember offhand what she's directed, but it's been some good stuff. So I'm excited for that. And I do, but so this is when this might have came out around the time of Rebirth, because I was reading DC. So if it wasn't during Rebirth, it was around the same time or after. And I jumped on it.
Now this isn't just DC. This is the
Black Label.
DC imprint Black Label. Which I think it ran for about 4 years. Kind of similar to DC's Vertigo.
Right. Which I never
there was a whole bunch of series that we're gonna highlight after Basketful Ahead the conversation. We've got some honorable mentions from Black Label, but so what did you think about June Branch? Finally,
go ahead.
We're seeing World Tree. Wow, man, on the tip of my tongue. Marcus, help me out. What's that one that you're in love with?
Mark is saying here. I was thinking we're in the Discord.
Killing the children.
Killing Erica Slaughter. Okay, so
Erica
I think
Slaughter.
they're probably two completely different.
Well, I just mean like we're seeing perfect. That's exactly what
right. Okay, yeah. So they're two different styles. Erica's like trained to do what she does. As we go through it, this was different because as I reread it, I was like, because she's kind of a badass. So in there, she's fighting off dudes and stuff like that. So I'm like, was it the axe?
Kind of.
What she was it? But you're led to believe she has no training. She's just a regular chick in the 80s. It's summer. They're in Maine, right? Looks like a lake, or I think it's a lake, or a coast city in Maine. And so she just,
So they're on a little island off the coast of Maine.
right. Yes. So when I first so dude, like as we go along, she tends to get better at kicking ass. And I'm like, wait a minute, what, there's nothing in the story that leads me to believe that she could kick ass. She wasn't that type of chick. So we'll see when you pull them up. To me, it looks like the axe giving her a little bit of extra juice. Because
Oh, I see. I
she's
see.
literally cutting off heads. Right?
I think there's something magical to the axe that it's making just beheading people just a little bit too easy.
Right.
Because as you can see here, I'll bring up a panel here. Is that
Yeah, let's show the panels. Because her name is June, right? So she's trapped in it. Yeah, so let's give the okay, so basically what happens is it's like a whole twist. She's just a chick, she's dating a summer, this is the first dude she beheads, right? So she's basically
yeah, and
she's hanging out with her boyfriend
she
who's a part-time
well
cop
she
in
cut
the
off his
summer.
toe first.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
did cut off his toe. But it starts it within a home invasion. So they're looking for a tape that implement the politicians in the town, right? It's got its whole. It's funny. That's why I could see this working on TV, right? They
So
fake it,
the home invasion's done by the prisoners that
right,
escaped. That was a key piece.
right, which was set up by. Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving ahead. I'm going too fast. Yeah. So here it is. All right. So this is where they're looking for some escape convicts. Want to go to the next one? Which was
This is the second person she beheaded. So this is the panel that I was talking to you about where she in this last scene where she kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna pick this head up and I'm gonna talk to him. Like,
right, 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 right.
there's a mental transition being made in this character right here where
Which
she's accepting, like she picks it up to have like an eye level conversation with this beheaded uh decapitated head that's may or may not be talking back to her. um we think we think that she's not schizophrenic. We think that it's part of the story that they've got magical powers, that these heads are alive somehow. It's
right.
not like that Brad or there was a movie, Brad Pitt or something, voices, and that like cat and dog is like talking to him and shit.
Yeah, I can't think of that. But it's funny because every time she's in danger, the axe goes off. The axe glows.
Yeah, every time she's in like the slightest amount of danger, she goes straight for beheading someone.
Correct.
They're
Like I
pretty
mean,
funny.
with this one, there was a little tussle with this dude. I think this is the one I was telling you about earlier, where they have a little bit of a fight, and he grabs her hair, and she like elbows him she busts him in the nose, which puts him on the ground, and that's why she's able to just behead him. So that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's what I mean. Like it was a really good book. Is this the only do we got any more panels?
We've got some of the other
Ryan
the
Reynolds.
other black labels. Ryan Reynolds, yes, Ryan Reynolds. Thank you, Biggie. I mean, yeah, Biggie.
Mm,
I didn't want to show too much. We're going to show a little bit more with Refrigerator Full of Heads in case someone wanted to go read this. We've shown you the art style. You kind of get a feel for the pacing with the words. It's an easy read. It's almost juvenile, but once you start reading it, you really get the impression this is not meant for kids. There are
no,
some
no, it's
dark,
gory. It's gory. It's
yeah, like
bloody. And
Look at
look,
the amount of blood
it's funny
splatter all
because
over the place.
every time she cuts off one of their heads, she's literally starts talking to them instantly.
Like
And I
instantly.
and it's like they know that their heads were cut off, and like it's weird they quickly adapt to
They
being
can see
beheaded.
their body and they're just like, what is going on?
Yeah, and by the third time she's cut somebody's head off, she's like holding them out in front, and she's like, "Go ahead, get it over with," because she knows the head is just gonna keep yapping, "What you do to me? What you do to me?" And she's carrying them all. She's carrying
Yeah.
them all
All
in a
right, say your
basket.
bit.
Yeah, she's literally carrying them all like
Mhm.
three heads in a basket as she's going around town, trying to get to her boyfriend. She's just trying to get to her dude, who turns out to be um, a douchebag who was involved in it. It's like it's a lot. It's layered, dude. Because
Yep.
remember, there's the town girl that got abused by the rich people who had the axe in her home, and she um got the politicians, the mayor's son, knocked her up. And then they basically told her, you got nothing coming. I'll give you 20 grand if you just go away. Which she just jumps off of a bridge, and yeah, dude, it's really a good read. So I would really suggest it.
There's a whole story underneath what we've been talking about. It's really designed for us to be able to, they're beheading people. Look at the artwork. Look at what's going on here. But you guys at home are still able to pick this up, read it cover to cover, and experience something fresh that we haven't told you about. There's still uh, uh I don't know what
What
the
are you
right
trying to
word
say?
is. Yeah, there's it's
Well,
not as obvious as you might think. You kind of think where this is going, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and then somewhere along the line the narrative, you're like, okay, this is the real narrative. We're now getting to, like, why
excuse
these
me.
convicts are really here.
Yeah. So
Why
here we
is why is this whole story unfolding in comic books for us?
and then we even use cheat codes because we use the weapon. So let me read what the weapon says, which the weapon, well,
Yeah.
that's what I call it. So here we go. Check it out. So the weapon dollhouse, right? Dollhouse family, a haunted dollhouse wraps reality in time. Basketful of Heads, conversation points. Check this out. So we know the main character is June. Is trapped in a home invasion during a storm in a small Maine island. She finds a mythical axe that keeps decapitated heads alive and talking, right? That's kind of what we talked about. And as she's killing, she's getting better and better, dude. She turns on like damn near,
More comfortable with
yeah, more
this.
comfortable and chopping up heads. At one point, they got her tied up. They got her tied up to I forgot what it was, uh, parking meter, and she cuts her thumb off to get the cuffs off. Sneaks up on the dude, chops the
Rather
dude's head off.
ruthless, actually.
Yeah, rather ruthless. And that's the one where she's holding him up and she's like, yo, dude, okay, just get it over. Say what you got to say. We got business to attend to, right? Okay. Said that she uses the axe to fight back and uncover a web of corruption, betrayal, and lies. Main character, June Branch, starts naive and sweet, ends up a full on badass, right? This is how the weapon's broken it all down. Check it out. Great character arc from innocent girlfriend to vengeance seeking survivor. Her morality is constantly tested. How far is too far? Right. Living heads. Each severed head has its own personality, secrets, and goals. That's true. Because they were all like crybaits. One was a crooked cop. Or was it two crooked cops? I think two was a crooked cops. Two were crooked cops.
2, I think.
One was the son of the mayor, of the sheriff. My bad. The son of the sheriff,
Sheriff,
right?
yeah.
So they talk, argue, lie, and panic, even without bodies. That's true. They're telling her, June, they're cursing her out. What the fuck you do to me? You cut off my head. Cursing her out, and it's funny because then one like almost starts to not like her but respect her. It's really odd. All right,
So
forces as
do you
well.
think June is punishing the guilty here? Or is this like, is her beheading people kind of crossing the line? Like, did she
Uh,
jump in the gun?
I think the axe flares it up, but I think the axe has, I don't want to say it has a conscience. I don't know. Because look at what they did. You know, they took it, they're taking advantage of the whole town. They're corrupt. I forgot. They're selling heroin. My bad. I forgot. They sell herb and they, don't forget, they sell herb and they sell heroin. I forgot.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like a criminal organization, dude, right?
Yeah,
With crooked
they're
cops
dirty
and
as
everything.
fuck.
Right.
Dirty as fuck.
And so they do a lot of damage, even with the young girl who came from a church home, who the boyfriend took advantage, knocked her up. They try to give her hush money. She jumps over. So in a way, they're responsible for her death. And then
Small
was it
town
Brody?
authority figures
The
abusing their
the
roles.
the summertime cop, remember, finds her. She was still dead. She was still alive, and he left her to die. And they talk about that later, right? So, all right.
Yeah.
So adds dark comedy and psychological tension to the story, forces June to interrogate people in the most brutal way possible. Tone and
You
setting.
really saw June kind of break down as a character and then rebuild herself in a very short period of time of maybe 3 to 5 issues.
Yeah, as a
By the
badass.
end, she's a badass, you know.
Yeah, she is. Tone and setting, small town, coastal Maine. I've been to Maine. It's spooky.
Yeah.
You
So
know, I don't believe in
you
ghosts,
know
but there was a
the
thing, huh?
Stephen King's son had to get a
Yeah, I forgot
main reference in there.
where I was in Maine, but it's kind of creepy. Yeah, small town coastal Maine, Joe Hill's classic creepy vibes. Feels like a mashup of Stephen King, Tarantino, and grindhouse horror. I can
Like
kind of
that.
see that. I don't know. I can
Yeah.
kind of see that. I don't know
A
about
really
Tarantino though.
kind of retro horror aesthetic meets clean story visuals from, let's
Grind,
say, like an Image comic
right,
kind of feel.
grindhouse horror would be like Robert Rodriguez type. If so, absolutely, I could see it. I could see that
Grindhouse horror. Would that be Rob Zombie kind of style?
possibly, or more like Robert Rodriguez.
I don't know that
Of
one.
Dust to Dawn.
Hmm.
Um,
Dust Till Dawn. Yeah, I do
Machete,
know that one.
Machete. Robert Rodriguez.
Machete.
Yeah, and he just did. He
Danny
just
Trejo is
did.
fucking badass.
Yeah, he just did Predators, which was severely underrated. I think. Yeah, and look, Coastal Storm, Constant Storm adds uh catastrophic, what?
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic and chaos. Yeah. Yeah, mystery plot twist starts as a slasher home invasion, evolves into a corrupt cop conspiracy. That's kind of exactly what we talked about right now. How the story was layered. It starts off at a home invasion. She gets an axe, and then it quickly goes to corruption and police corruption. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? The axe is magical, but the real evil is human greed and betrayal. The axe is magical,
Yeah.
but is it a good axe? I
I
almost feel
think
like
it's
the
pretty
axe,
neutral.
whatever it's in its way, huh? Because I feel like it would alert her when there was danger around. Remember how it would glow red? We talked about like it would glow red, almost like pulsate. And remember that one scene where she whacks the wood dude, she picks it up, and there's like I don't want to say there's lightning hits it, but there's a flash. You remember that?
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I didn't pick up on that
Yeah.
at first.
Well,
Yeah, no, you're right though. That did happen.
that's I think issue 4. See, Darth Lopez
Yeah.
picked up on it. See, I didn't even think I would retain this shit, dude. And I actually kind of retained it pretty good. But I guess it's hard to show more panels because of the we got to figure out how to do that, right? Because it has the word bubbles. It's like something not allowed or some shit like that.
Mostly it was a time crunch, because today has been an absolute shit show. So when we do other ones, there's going to be more panels, more artwork to show off. Is I had to put more effort into getting you the write up than the getting the artwork on the panels.
because it was a lot, dude.
Yeah,
It's a,
and
it's a, it's a,
that's why we moved this whole fiasco to Wednesday, is so that I can have more time to
yeah,
give you guys,
yeah.
the viewers, a more polished
Me too, Fish Cat. Check it out.
production. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's really good, dude.
Yo,
Let's
Fish
see.
Cat.
What a Fish Cat? 6'5". Uh, I'm
I met
gonna
with Fish
pronounce
Cat
that
a few
fucking
times.
word. Constant storm adds claustrophobia and chaos. I knew I could know what's wrong with me. Mystery plot twist starts. Oh, right, just read that one. Did that one? The boyfriend's role shifts throughout. Shady intentions revealed late. Exactly. Because first, look, dude, she's just trying to get to her. She's trying to get to her dude, right? She's just literally trying to rescue her boyfriend. You know, they cut off his finger. They tell her they're gonna whack him if she doesn't give him the video cassette tape. And then she gets to her dude to find out that the dude was a dickbag. Uh, you know, she goes and finds the basically almost dying young lady that was pregnant with the sheriff's son that they tried to pay off. So he was a dick, you know. What up, Chad? All right. Themes: justice versus revenge. Is June punishing the
So I got a
guilty or
question for
crossing the
you.
line? Yes, sir. Hopefully, I can answer.
Well, while we're kind of, is June guilty or crossing the line? One of the questions I had was, are we as the readers supposed to feel like these heads are villains, or are these heads uh now victims? Are we supposed to pity, because they're all criminals, they all attacked Jude, everything was
Yeah,
in self-defense. She didn't go out and just be like, yo, you're next, off with his head. She didn't do that.
yeah. Uh maybe a little bit of both, but
A little
I
bit of
think we're
both.
led to believe that all it was all supposed to happen. She was supposed to be there. All that was supposed to happen. She was the one that was supposed to get the axe. She was supposed to
Yeah.
survive. And I think they were all douchebags. And remember the one guy, the second a person she behead, kept trying to, pander for like mercy and shit. Like, I'm a dad, I'm a father, they're no older than you. And she's telling him, well, you tried to basically kill me. You've been doing this, and that. So I think she was meant to whack him. I think they were meant to pay. And it was a magical Viking axe that they got off with their heads.
Yeah.
I think.
So June's the hero in this situation.
Reluctant hero, maybe? Axe turned her into a badass. Uh, right? I mean,
Regardless, she's the last one standing in this situation.
right. And
Kind of
look, you
like a
so
Hamlet situation where everyone goes down with the ship.
right. Um, Another theme is corruption in power, small town authority figure abusing their roles. And that's exactly what we're just talking about. Man, the weapon,
Yeah.
dude, the weapon, I don't care what anybody says, though. I let me let me quick throwback. Like last year, almost 2 years ago, I don't remember when I was in Renovision. That's when the AI was coming out. I don't know how long, like just the being able to make AI, the fake art and all that other shit, which I never really paid attention to. But this AI here, which I mean the weapon, dude, it's fucking fantastic. I gotta learn how to use it, dude, because the way it's breaking it down, like it literally did all the work for us, which I think is dope. So we did small town. Okay, so survival and trauma, watching June break down and rebuild herself in real time. Yeah, that's what I mean. She goes from victim to heroine,
She
quick.
well, she doesn't have a lot of time to kind of sit there moping about it, you know. She there's this thing going on. She's got this basket with a head in it. She, you know, and she's just trying to figure out what to do next. And that's, you know, it's not like she went hysterically running out into the street. You got to help me. You got to help me. People pulled over. We're like, well, you know, what are you doing? What's going
Yeah, yeah,
on? And
yeah.
then, you know, like you said, the axe kind of called for blood.
I believe I
Yeah.
read the first.
So,
I think I read this, dude. You want to move on to the other ones? Hold on. Let me finish it. Hold on.
um, so
Myth meets modern.
while I was reading Basketful of Heads, myth
Go
meets
ahead.
modern. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to hold on. The Viking.
Norse
Yeah,
mythology paired with kind of like a modern, maybe not so modern. It's got a really kind of 80s retro slasher vibe
yeah,
with like the
definitely
dark
does.
stormy night and the power
It,
going out and the phone's
I,
not working and
yeah, and if you hear any music in the background, it'd be 80s rock. I mean, I think it's set in the
yeah,
80s. Yeah. I believe I read this. I
I wouldn't be
I
surprised. All of the
damn.
cars look rather retro.
Yeah. So I believe I read the Lolo Woods and I read Dollhouse and I read another one.
Dollhouse, Lolo Woods.
You got them down here, right?
One of the ones I was gonna one of the ones that I was gonna bring up was
American Vampire.
American Vampire 1976. So it is by Scott Snyder, but I from my research, I believe that the first little bit, maybe the first 5 issues, Stephen King had a part to play in it as well. I need to go back and double check my facts as to like just how much involvement or what involvement he did have. Uh, but again, Joe Hill, Stephen King, DC Black Label. I think this came out 2020, maybe
20.
2019,
I remember
2020.
I know I bought the trade, I believe, for this for my wife, which I have no idea where she put
Um,
it. I want to say I do, or maybe is there another volume? Is there like an original one and then another one of
oh yeah,
American Vampire?
there's a few volumes. Yeah, it goes on for quite a while. Plunge was another one that. See, I ran out of time. I was going to put them all up here, and I'm really glad that Fishcat brought up Lolo Woods and you brought up Dollhouse because those
Yeah,
those looked really good
and I
in
think
my
Daphne
opinion.
Byrne. Dude, I'm gonna go through it now. Damn, it's at the bottom, the last fucking box at the bottom. Remember, I couldn't find these when we were in Discord. I was saying, but I think I know where they're at. I do believe that's the ones I read: Daphne Byrne, Dollhouse, and I think I read Lolo.
Daphne Byrne, yeah.
Yeah, that's it's like a witch, something like that, something like that. Plunge, I did not read. I didn't read Plunge.
You didn't read Plunge?
No.
So Plunge is sci-fi horror. It's kind of like The Thing meets The Abyss. I really like The
Oh,
Abyss.
oh, dude,
So
it's
having that kind of feel, such a good movie, such a good book. Um, really kind of like a creepy, cerebral vibe, not like what we just read where just slash and gash all over the place. Um, kind of like a cosmic, maybe H.P. Lovecraft, you know, something lurking in the sea a little bit. But
the
American
abyss,
Vampire,
the abyss and theme
Scott
crossover.
Snyder.
I like the sound
Yeah,
of that, Sicko.
well, yeah, yeah.
I love the
That's what
Abyss.
I'd say.
I love the
Yeah, I
thing.
fucking love
I
the
know
Abyss.
people love the thing, whatever about it, but the Abyss is one of my favorite fucking movies. I love that. I love that movie. I always, as a kid, wanted a sequel.
I
Um,
really, I really liked coming back to American Vampire 1976. If you at all, I'm gonna grab it so I can flex just a little bit.
yeah, absolutely. If I could get to I know they're buried, dude. They're like
I'm really
in a
excited.
box.
We got a lot on our plate right now, but oh my goodness, can I get it on there?
There
Yeah,
it goes.
Department of Truth. Really love the art style in this. Really love the storytelling, and American
Hey.
Vampire 1976 really gives me that feel where it's giving you that like Nixon era conspiracy vibe.
Yeah, I dropped out on Department of
And then
Truth.
my last pick, it wasn't for everyone.
Yeah,
I chose The Last God because of the art style. Very kind of like a, what do you call it? Dark Souls video game esque kind of thing, like Bloodborne. I don't know if anyone's played the Dark Souls series.
no,
Dark horror
nope.
fantasy vibe. Very kind of like Berserk kind of feel. Fire and Ice kind of feel. Um, very I forget what artist did the um
To what? To
what's
this
his
book?
name? The Thor book with the Gore the God Butcher.
Stegman, Ryan Stegman.
Ryan Stegman did the panels of
Of which one? God Butcher, the Jason Aaron
God
Thor,
God Jason
or
Aaron
is that
Thor, yeah.
no? That was East Side Rebic.
That
I
like
think I don't
really
remember.
like shaded pencil style. Yeah, so the Last God kind of feels like the Gore the God Butcher arc from Thor. Got that pencil crayon look to it.
I think that was
Insanely
Steg. I don't.
detailed, complex lore.
I didn't
It's
read
like
that. That's something I would want to read.
it's like Viking metal, but on paper for you to read.
Dope.
Aggressively relaxing, kicking it back, coming
AR
in late.
15.
AR-15.
Absolutely. Damn,
Wait,
we're already at 48
AR-15.
minutes.
You want me to keep going, or you want to?
No, I'm saying it, dude. It went by quick.
Yeah.
No. Keep going. I mean, I got like another. I got time. It was definitely really. Yeah. No, keep going. Is that? Oh, that's
So
from the
if you
book.
had this axe, would you be using it?
If I had to axe, I
Keep
think
in
if the
mind,
I
keep in
think if
mind
that
that you'd have to be whoever you beheaded. You'd have to be walking around with them for the rest of your life, having a
I
conversation with them.
I think
So be careful who you chop,
if the axe
whose head you
finds
chop off.
you, you're meant to use it.
Okay, okay.
That's what I think.
But
Like what when we
the
do
boyfriend's dad was in possession of it. He never used it.
that's what I mean. So it's funny how it all
Oh,
works. Yeah, see how it maybe it's destiny. Because what are
the
the
second
chances
she
that
walked in the house,
Yeah, June is there, and if I'm not mistaken, hold on, I should just bucket reference point right here. Uh, does it glow in the case? Well, we'll see right now. All right, here's a break in. Oh, nope. So gotta go to issue 2, where she actually handles the axe. Um, because I want to say that it glows in the case, which we'll see right now. Well, she's hiding in the bathroom. Oh, then it's funny because, oh look, here it is. No, she just literally goes for the axe. It looks like it tries to make it seem like she goes for this first weapon she can grab. So she just picks up the axe and there it is.
Now, in the first issue of Refrigerator Full of Heads, um, there's there's a new item
Oh,
introduced to the story, the dagger.
yeah.
That's as far as I've read so far.
You know what? I do remember I didn't read Lolo Woods. I
Oh,
didn't
you
read it
didn't?
because this. No, I think I'm confusing it with something else.
There's
There's,
quite a few.
see what I mean? Look, here she falls. She cracks her like she just trips. There's lightning. That's what I mean. It was almost like meant to happen. She was like meant to go through this shit. I think that's what he's maybe leading you to believe. And then he's chasing her. Okay, see, look what I mean. She's just look. See what I'm saying? So he's chasing her. Look, she goes down the stairs. She waits for him, and she wears. I don't know if you, I don't know why I'm not pulling it up, but she basically chops off his toe. Excuse me. Chops off his toe there.
Yeah, she swings it at his toe
Yeah.
first.
Look how it's glowing.
Also, some
Look,
fingers get chopped off.
yeah, look how the veins are glowing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like, and
yeah.
then
I noticed that. I wasn't sure what it was trying
yeah,
to depict in the
yeah,
story.
and then boom, off goes his head. And she, okay, look, oh, this is funny.
Love that
This
splash
is
page.
dope. Huh? Well, look, she is so okay. So she throws him in the
Love that.
water, dude.
Love that splash page.
Yeah, she throws him in the ocean, basically. And as she's walking away, I remember as she's walking away, she's thinking about it, and he's underwater. You can't hear it, and then basically during could have been the next issue. They're having a conversation. She basically tells him, "I couldn't just leave you at the bottom of the ocean, knowing that your head, I chopped off your head and you're alive." Like they have that conversation. She has that conversation with them. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
It's a really
that was interesting. How did she know his head was gonna be? Oh,
so
because
quick.
she was talking to him and she freaked out, like dropped his head in the water.
Yeah,
She
and she
came
had
back for
she
him. Yeah, I
yeah
remember now.
yeah yeah. So okay, you asked that are they victims? Would this story work as a yeah? I think it would. I think you got to go. Okay, so you said you s-
I don't know why I
no
include that question because
that's
it's
I like
clearly
that
already a
question.
show.
Oh yeah, true. But I was gonna compare it to fuck. What did you bring up earlier? I can't. But I would compare it to like Creep Show. Remember the old school Creep Show TV show or
Mm,
movies? Tales
hmm.
from the Crypt, but like a long for like Tales from the Crypt type of movie, but one story. I think it could work. That actress is good. Her holding up somebody's head, and if it's in Maine, they can get the Maine accent, which is like they talk like Boston, like clam chowder in the back door yard. I can't do it at all. I'm not good with
Yeah,
accents.
Boston accent's really hard.
Yeah, in a back door yard. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just know. Yeah, whatever.
Ryan Reynolds voices movies, so it really gave me that feeling where I was like, man, like that voices movie was so good. Um,
Voices, I don't, not familiar with.
and the with her So there's a TV show, Ryan Reynolds. Biggie, is he a serial killer in that movie? I can't remember.
Oh, her?
Biggie seems
No,
to
no,
know what
no,
I'm talking about more than anyone. But who, her? No, 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 no.
no.
So Ryan Reynolds, I think, is a serial killer. Think,
Hmm.
and he hears voices. His cat talks to him. His dog talks to him, and it's very dark but very comical at the same time. Yeah, he's a serial killer,
Yeah,
and really, I have a hope that they go down that kind of road where there's a lot of like kind of grim humor going on with these severed heads.
yeah.
I hope she's not just having like basic conversations with chopped off heads. I hope
Well,
they turn it into a
oh, in the
comedic
show,
aspect.
yeah, well, it has to be because it was dark humor. Because remember, by the third head, she's having conversations with them all.
Dark humor.
Yeah, and
There we go.
so, well, look, she ends up basically throwing him over the side of the bridge, and see who finds her. Ah, I forgot about that. The maid finds her, and the maid is the one that calls the feds because she felt sorry how they treated the young woman who came from like a battered home, came from a church. What would you call that? For where kids could stay, I guess, a shelter maybe.
Um,
Yeah,
Shelter,
she yeah, something like that.
family shelter.
Yeah, she says they ruined that girl. They really did a number on her because and so she's the one who calls the feds. She's the one that finds June. June throws the heads and the axe in the water, and then refrigerator full of heads starts. Which, yeah, I like that one. I like that one too, but I think I like Baskets better. And as I
Mhm.
was reading this, remember I hit when we were in Discord. I was like, "Damn, Sicko, I think it's two different characters." Because I instantly remembered, oh shit, wait a minute, refrigerators a complete different uh heroine. I don't like saying that protagonist. Is that the correct word?
Female
So
protagonist.
absolutely, yeah. So yeah, that's refrigerator for the heads. I think we did all right, Sicko. I think the weapon saved her ass, saved her bacon. Why am I looking like sideways? I'm on a big monitor, guys. I don't know. I have a little. My girl hooked me up, so I like it too big, and it's weird to see my big ass head. Look at the double chin there. It's like a.
He'll get
I'm like
used
a.
to it.
I know, dude. Like I'm usually like on the. Well, you see my hardware. If they only knew the battle content that I've done and the wars I fought with what you call it, outdated tech.
It's outdated tech. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is running an i3 laptop and a cell phone. And
Yes.
I've got more processing power than like 14 darts just where I'm sitting. So kudos to
It,
you for
yes,
coming this far
sir.
with what you got.
And went to war and won. But all right, I like it, dude. I mean, I think we did. I think we did all right. Kind of rushed. I mean, it's been, dude. It was been when I worked 13
You
days
guys,
straight.
you guys don't know what kind of wild week I
Yeah,
had.
yeah, dude.
We pulled this off by the skin of our teeth this week.
I didn't even think we were gonna do it, dude. Because look, I worked 13 days straight. So I took today off just so I could um recoup, which I kind of did. I had a real chill weekend, but it was a lot. It was a lot because I didn't really have time to read, and I thought I wouldn't retain it, but gosh darn it, I did. Because reading, reading like
There wasn't too
six
much going
issues,
on.
right? Reading 6 issues
Mhm.
with two boys, 5 and 4, that all they 6 and 5, that all they do is fight. I was able to pull it off. That's why I mean, hey, dude, I like the weapon. The weapon is a game saver. I'm gonna fuck. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
know how
not
to
gonna
use it
find
better.
any of that woe is me AI sympathy over here. We
Oh
are
yeah, Biggie.
we are fully plugged in over here.
Oh yeah, hey dude.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Definitely using the weapon here, man.
I got you. I got you.
Hold on, I got it. I'm learning
Oh, you
now.
beat me to it.
Yeah, because it's tricky, dude. Because I work, I'm not a computer guy, sicko, but at work, I got like 2 monitors, but everything's fast, dude. Like when I do my thing at work, it's all fast because I'm only doing whatever. But wait, Kenny, we might have to move some of these. There was that AR. AR, man, you're late,
No,
dude.
Hey, what's going on,
I
guys?
got it.
No, I'm just playing. What's up, man?
Man, my phone's dying, but I wanted to pop on and
This is
say
the
hey.
part of the show where we. What's up?
How do I?
This is the part
What's
of
up?
the show where we let a
Yeah,
few
no,
people
let's get to
jump
this
on
fast, right?
and
We'll talk a little
say their
Star.
piece and hang out.
The host of our show here is Darth Lopez.
Yeah,
Let's
there we
live
go.
up to the Darth
So
moniker. Talk a little Star Wars,
working
right?
on season 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So what's waiting for me in season 3?
Season 3 of what? I'm
4,
confused.
season 4.
Season 4 of
The Clone Wars TV show with Ashoka.
When I last talked to you, you were on season 2, and I'm glad you've been plodding through. This is great. There's a lot of episodes. Yeah, I was wondering what you thought of season 2. A bunch of really interesting things were set up.
Sicko, what'd you think of season 2? Suspect.
There's a lot with the whole Darth Maul. Like I thought Darth Maul was gone forever.
Yeah,
And he not only is he back, but he's back better than ever. And we've actually got like talking lines. And the episode that I just watched is the guy that loses his sight. He goes blind. Not Ezra. Ezra's mentor.
Oh, Kanan.
Oh, you're a rebel.
Yeah, he's on Rebels.
He meets up with this big monster at the end, and he gives him this stone.
That's the
and that's exactly what the last episode I watched.
Wandu? What not Wandu? The Force thing, dude.
I forget his name, the being in the desert, right?
Yeah, the big ass. Yeah.
He's neither good nor bad.
Right. Yeah, that dude.
A balanced being. But who does help our hero, not only here, but there's other incidences that this character shows up throughout Star Wars lore. Well, that's really cool. I didn't realize. Are you watching Clone Wars and Rebels simultaneously?
Oh.
No, he's
So Anakin and Ashoka are not related.
Ahsoka. They're master and
love
apprentice.
Interest?
Oh no, how dare you?
Oh,
no, master
okay.
and apprentice.
Okay, master and apprentice.
Their relationship.
Yeah, it's master.
No, but yeah, there's not supposed to be romance there.
No. That's just
there's so many things that were set up romantic. And now I saw Big was trying to hop on too. We don't have him in the back, do we? Or is Big here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
You didn't see him?
There he is.
Oh, look.
One of us.
Biggie on the move. Look at that.
Yeah, I couldn't not hop on my traditional come along and say hi to everybody. Sound like a great,
Absolutely.
yeah. If you haven't watched Voices yet from Ryan Reynolds, it sounds just like this book, except for no basket, no girl, but Heads
No
talking to
basket.
the guy.
Right? Right?
hmm Yeah,
Where are you off to?
and I gotta go get some Burger King real quick. I just wanted to
I'm
Ooh,
glad
hop.
I'm.
nice.
What's up? Oh, I
Hell
was just
yeah.
gonna say I'm going
Fucking
to
love Burger King.
I'm gonna take off, but I just wanted to keep my traditional cameo because it's like knocking on wood. You know, if something might bad happen because I didn't do this today. You understand what I
Yeah.
mean?
Keep the streak going.
Hey, but
Yeah.
Wednesday will be more the
Oh,
comedy. I mean,
superstition.
the community hangout, bro. I'm gonna have Furbird. You know, we'll be able to chop it up, all things community. You know, we could talk about drama, not in the battle way, but you know, we'll do our thing.
Biggie will be there for Biggie will be there Wednesday. I already
Absolutely,
know Biggie's a real one.
yes, sir. I think
Oh, he
he's
lost
orderly.
AR. His phone must have died.
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna head out. Thank you for letting me on. I'll be on Wednesday. You say you'll be doing something Wednesday?
yeah. I'll be doing the more community type hangout after with Furbird.
Yeah, come through Wednesday.
All right, cool, man. See y'all then.
All right,
Thank you.
bro.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Well, we're
All
at
right.
that hour mark.
Yeah, I don't really have much
You want
more.
to
I mean,
call her?
this is what do you think? How do you think we did? Shit, I think we did all right, dude.
I guess they'll let us know in the comments.
This is good.
Let us
We'll
know in the
get our
comments how we did.
yeah. If
Let us
anybody
know
wants to
what you
comment,
want.
but shit, I think we did
What
good. I think
what can
we
we bring to
flowed.
you?
I think we need more. I got visuals, but I had fun, dude. I'm excited.
This
I
week
was.
we worked more on me not being so stiff on the internet for you guys.
I think you did well. It's all a learning process. I
Come
remember
I've
when I
come a
was
long
on.
way.
Yeah, bro. We'll get our footing together. Hey, what up, Brad? Hey, but dude, I'm not. Dude, we can make it easy. The weapon, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That
Brad
was perfect.
Sledden.
Yeah, that was a perfect.
Man, him and I go way back to the DOC days, Department of Comics. Man, that
mm,
was that was such a
oh look, it's
good fucking place.
the great comic
I
journey.
miss that place.
Let's be real. You know, I
Comic
like being
Journey.
honest. I
Need some
think
more cowbell.
the weapon saved our bacon. I was busy, basically 13 days at work. You had your thing going on. We kind of rushed, and the weapon saved the bacon, bro. And it did a good job in breaking
Mhm.
that whole book down, dude. Had we had time and we
Well,
could have done like
you
the
can't give it
panels
all the
with the weapon.
credit. I got to take
Well,
a
you
little
did.
bit of
Yeah,
credit.
you did. But you are half cyborg. I think we'll be good, bro. Oh, I was yeah. Hey, Sicko helped me and he
I
did not help
am
me in any of my battle content. None whatsoever. You might have made a thumbnail. No, not even
no,
thumbnail. Yeah, it was zero. Oh, you made the
no,
thumbnail
I don't
of
think I even did a
you made
thumbnail.
you made that one thumbnail. It's like my favorite thumbnail. Where laying the guy the battle mask to do to
Oh,
rest.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's remind everybody. Fuck it, we got it, you know, two new people. So me and Sickle will be doing this type of content on Wednesdays going forward. Next week,
This show
Wednesday,
moves to Wednesday next week.
6 p.m. and it's just comics. I believe next week we're gonna talk about Alien, the new Marvel, right? That's the plan, unless we change it. We change it, we
No
change it.
boards, no bullshit.
No boards. Yeah, that's what we're still working on a name. Bags and Unfiltered will move to Mondays as original, and that will be I like doing the community type hangout. Like if I have nobody to I know I got Furbird and then I got Wahoo. After that, if I don't have anybody, I'll come in, I don't know, shoot the shit. Just put the link in the chat immediately. Because that's the type of content I like doing or participating in. kind of learn, that's a lot of the type of content I participate in when I came over to this pocket, hanging out with Biggie, Bleeker, and all that type shit. So I hope to introduce your guest again. Oh, this is Sicko. Brad Sheldon. Sicko's been around for a while.
Synchrotron.
Synchrotron. Sicko's seen a lot of big channels when they were just what? Well, the most famous one, Sticky, when he was less than 1,000 subscribers, right? For example. And
Sticky's you've been watching one of my favorite YouTube comic.
And you've been watching McClay
even through all that whole crash out phase. Play a fucking long time. Long time.
Yeah.
Back when he was with Comic Andy and Como, they were doing like a 4-man show.
Simpleman with Brian Wood.
Make me feel old.
Yeah. Oh, you were in a Discord, Sicko? How dare you? Yeah, Sicko, that's how I know
Sicko.
To
spread positivity.
He does. Yep. Sicko's not a drama guy, dude. Not at all. No, none whatsoever. Don't even think that way. So, but yeah, that's how we're gonna do it, man. Brad, I know you're a Furbird guy, just like me. Furbird, this Wednesday. What? Bag and Unfiltered, and then we'll switch it up. What we don't know, so that's what we're doing. Say it one more time, Sicko, because I keep forgetting. Bag no bullshit, or what was it?
No boards, no bullshit.
No boards, no bullshit.
Floppies, no boards, no bullshit.
With Sicko and Darth. The alien one, dude. I really, really want to fucking fuck,
Reader copies only.
I really want to deliver on that one because it's such a good story. I want to do it justice, bro. But you got anything else?
Catches this Wednesday.
Yeah, catches this Wednesday. Thanks to everybody for stopping by.
What time this Wednesday?
6 o'clock, right? Central Standard Time.
6 o'clock. Central Standard.
Mm-hmm. And you're on the west coast of you're in like Mountain Time in Canada. What would be Mountain Time here in the States? That's the time zone you're in Canada. Yeah.
I live my life off Florida time. It's just easier that way.
Central
9:06 your time.
Wow.
I don't know what time it is. Like here where I am, I've completely lost track.
Yeah.
I spend so much time on the internet.
Wow. I mean, I do like, I am linked to Florida, two of the heavy hitters in the combo community, happily retired. Well, one's retired. The other one, I won't say his name because there's a pecking order. No, I'm just like, we'll save that for that's Discord talk, huh? I wish Marcus was here so I could make fun of him on that one. Not tomorrow morning. But all right, man. I mean, thank you guys. We hope you guys go on this ride with us, man. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna do this every Wednesday.
We're gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah, I really like doing these things, and maybe you guys can see as we get better and better. This one was the first one, and I still think we did good. And I like being honest. The weapon really came in handy. And hopefully you guys will stick around as we keep trying to do this shit. I know we read a lot of the same. It'll probably be mainly horror, indie type situations, probably sci-fi-ish type. Yeah, pretty much. All right, man. I mean, I'm good if you are, Sicko.
We're not closing any doors yet. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Thank you, Journey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got an outro here for you guys somewhere.
Oh, you got a new
all right,
one?
Wednesday, 6 o'clock. See you then.